I don't even know how to start. I have no idea how to start. First of all, I want to apologize for abandoning YouTube for a really, really long time. I think over 2 months or so. Even when I made promises that I was going to be really active this year, but a lot of things occurred around the end of this year that just made me feel like, you know what, I just need to rest. Like, I wasn't in the mood to post videos, to record, to do anything. Like, I don't know. So anyway, I want to apologize for abandoning YouTube, for not posting, for not being active. But I'm back on the last day of the year, and I want to give a mini life update and a review of 2020 and what to expect hopefully in 2021. Because what I've learned in 2020 is that don't make plans. Like, for real, I know everybody's always like make plans, but what's the point of making plans when something will just come and ruin it? So even if you make plans, don't be too rigid with your plans so that when things fall apart, it doesn't take you a while to bounce back like it did for me. So anyway, this is just a short video mini life update, so let's get into it. So this year started off great, really, really great. Like, I can't even describe how great this year started. I was starting my NYSC at the Ministry of Justice, and I was so hopeful that, you know what, I'm going to be going to court every day. And if you know me, you know that I enjoy going to court, even though I complain about it a lot. Deep down, I enjoy it. So I was really excited about it, going to court, even though it was stressful. But at least, I was working. I love being active. I hate being dormant. So January started, I started going to the gym, which is one aspect that I loved. Like, going to the gym, getting my body back, because I added 20 kg in law school, and when I came back, I could not recognize myself, so I had to lose weight. So I started going to the gym in January with my sister. I was working at the Ministry of Justice. Everything was going perfectly. I think January, February, March. Then from like early or late March, started hearing about coronavirus. Oh, there might be lockdown, there might be this, that. Then we went into lockdown around April or May. Yeah, we went into lockdown. And when that happened, it was like, I was happy at first because I was already getting tired of 9 to 5 life, waking up early. Like me, and I'm already used to like resting. So I was already happy that, you know what, just 2 months of lockdown. I was really excited. March, April, May, June, July, still at home, lockdown. And if you are a Nigerian or you have African parents, you know how annoying and frustrating it is to live with them, especially when you have no help. Because during that corona time, we had to send our maids away. So I had to start washing plates, tidying the kitchen, sweeping, and like other house chores that I hadn't done in a very, very long while, because they always have maids. So the whole process was just really annoying. Like, I would there was this particular day that I was washing plates. You know when you're washing plates and like water splashes on you. So I was really irritated. I was like, God, how did my life go from this to this? It was really frustrating. That corona period, the lockdown period, was really, really frustrating. So I think around July, I think around June, July, I went back to work, but only for a while. I went back to work because I was already bored, and my boss, the lawyer the lawyer I was under at the ministry, told me that I should come back, that our courts have started sitting. So I was really excited. So I went back to work and started going to course. But then I noticed that not a lot was going on during that period. So it was just like a total waste of my time, because my house is not even really close to the place. And if you live in Port Harcourt or you are online, you should know that Wike is building lots of bridges in Port Harcourt, and one is like very close to my house. So the traffic and everything, like, you cannot even get a cab from the normal bus stop. You have to walk and all. So the whole thing just pissed me off that I would stress myself, wake up in the morning, stress myself under hot sun, traffic and everything to get to work, and then cut one seat, or there'll be nothing at all. So I just decided that, you know what, I'm just going to go back home. So during that time I started taking some online classes, free online classes, and I got some certifications, and at least I put it to good use. And I think it was around that time, I think it was like August, I decided to start my YouTube channel. Yeah, it was around that time I decided to start my YouTube channel. At least something, I needed to have something doing. So I started my YouTube channel, and I started with 28 subscribers. I think I'm currently at 110. It is not where I want to be, but at least it is growth and I love it. So yeah, see, in lockdown, August came, started my YouTube channel. You know, I was still a bit hopeful for the year, because a lot of people say that 2020 was bad. To me, 2020 was more boring than bad, because nothing was really going on. I was just on hold. Then I decided to start applying to jobs. Not start, I had always been applying even during my NYSC, sending out mails, but I was always getting, oh, we're not employing now, or we need someone with a higher level of experience. So I was still a bit hopeful that, okay, you know what, I'm not done with my NYSC, I still have time. So August, September, when I was drawing very close to the end of my NYSC, I finished NYSC October 15th. So around September, I was already getting agitated that, God, what is happening? Am I going to be unemployed? Because ever since secondary school, my greatest fear was unemployment. I would say was, because right now it's not my greatest fear. I have experienced unemployment, and honest to God, it is not that bad. It is bad though, it is bad. It's not that bad. It's not the end of the world. So oh, I've lost my train of thoughts now. So I was applying, getting letters, not really rejection letter, just basically that they were not employing because of COVID. A lot of people had already started working from home, so what's the point of employing new people? And I understood the situation. So October 15th, when I ended my NYSC, I think on that day I was still happy. I was still happy that, okay, thank God, at least I'm done with service. I have my NYSC certificate. I'm complete now. I felt happy on that day. So the next day, on the 16th, that was when it dawned on me that I'm really unemployed. Like, I remember waking up that day and I was like, oh, so like this, I'm unemployed. So I kept on applying, attended interviews, online interviews and everything, but I wasn't getting positive feedback. Or if I get one, it's either the salary is too low, or it's just not feasible. How will I explain it? Okay, most of the jobs I was applying to were in Lagos, because honest to God, except you have 7 years and above experience, to get a good, well-paying law firm in Port Harcourt is quite hard. So I started applying to Lagos, but I got some interviews. I had to travel and everything. But whenever I go for the interview, they tell me that, oh, we cannot, what we're going to pay is this, what we're going to pay is that. Like, the salary was really low, and the fact that I would have to get a place, I'd have to sustain myself in Lagos, and you all know how Lagos is quite expensive, and it's even on the island. So I had to turn some down, and I had to reject some interviews. There was this one I applied to, it was like entry level. I was really excited about it. So when they reached back to me, when they sent me an email for an interview, they stated how much they were going to pay. Even like before the interview, they said how much they were going to pay. And I just thought of it that, why am I attending this interview? The money is too small, I won't even be able to take it. So it has been this year has basically just been somehow, I don't know, I've not been able to make major changes because I don't know exactly where I am going to be. Like, for example, now I've always wanted to redecorate my room, like change every single thing in my room, because as it is now, I am still using the bunk bed that I slept on when I was a baby. So I want to change, not a baby, a child, yeah, not a tiny baby. So I want to change everything in my room. But then I'm thinking, why should I waste money changing things in my room when there's a possibility that I might go to Lagos, or I might work in Abuja, or I might leave the house basically. So I've just been stuck. Yeah, that's the perfect way to describe it. I've just been stuck in this, or I need something to happen. I need to get a job so that I would know my next plan or my next move. So 2020 has been, it hasn't been all bad, come to think of it, because I did not fall sick compared to 2019 when I was visiting the hospital more than I visited any other place. Like I went to the hospital at least 5 times every month. Like it was really bad in 2019. But 2020, I don't think I visited the hospital more than 4 times this year. I don't think I visited it more than once this year. I can remember the one time I visited it. So I just thank God for this year. I really thank God for this year. It hasn't been all bad. The only bad thing about this year is that I haven't been able to secure a job. But then it's making me realize that there are a lot of things I can also do. I'm trying to take more professional courses online, trying to get more certification. I'm considering doing my masters. I'm not really sure of that yet, and I'm considering like deviating into another field. I would still be a lawyer, I would still practice, but I'm thinking of something else right now. So I just really thank God for this year. I thank God for good health. I thank God for my financial life. This year was really good. It was honestly really good. Okay, most of you who know me know that before I solely depended on my dad. Like everything was, so daddy, I need money, daddy, I need money. But this year I surprisingly never asked my dad for money, even 5 naira, never ever. So my finances this year was quite good. And yeah, this year was actually not that bad. I got closer to God, and I was really excited about that because ever since 2017, something happened in 2017 that made me not like God. Like at that point I was like, does God really even exist? Like if this could happen, does God exist? So since 2017 till this 2020, I've had this like hatred for God kind of. But 2020, during the lockdown period, I decided to get closer to God, and it has been amazing. I can't even complain about that one. It has been good. Like praying to God, there's this sense of security, this sense of peace when you have God in your life. I'm not preaching to anybody. It's a personal race. So if you want to have God in your life, you can. But for me, I'm really excited that I did this year. And that's one of the greatest things that happened to me this year. And I really hope that it will continue next year. So that's all with the life updates basically. That is how my 2020 has been. Yeah, that's how my 2020 has been. It hasn't been all that bad. But I just hope that by 2021, by the grace of God, I'm able to secure a job. Yeah, so that's like the one thing I'm praying to God for. Not just any job, a well-paying job, because I don't want a job where I would be working and then the money they're paying me is something that if I sat down at home I could still earn that amount. So I want a job where the money, I'm not saying I'm doing the work for the money, but come on, I cannot be going to work 9 to 5 every day, and then you pay me something like 50,000 naira at the end of the month. That's my dad disturbing my video. God, see why I need to leave my parents' house. Anyway, you guys should ignore him, just listen to me. So that's all with life update. So what to expect in 2021 concerning my channel? I'm trying to be more active. I might not be active like that during the first 1 month. During January, I don't think I'll be that active, because in January there's this exam I want to take, so I would have to focus on that. And yeah, but from February, March, April, I want to have more vlogs where I go out. I'm considering reviewing restaurants in Port Harcourt. That's if I'm still in Port Harcourt, or in whatever city I'll be in. I'm thinking of reviewing restaurants. I'm thinking of going out more next year, because this year I was inside, I was at home all throughout, at home all through. I'm thinking of going out more next year. um if I'm seeing Port Harcourt, hopefully, if I'm seeing Port Harcourt, like a tour of the city, and not just Port Harcourt, maybe River State, because I've heard a lot about Bonny Island, and I'm considering visiting it. So that's something that you guys should look forward to. And that's basically all. As time goes by, I'll keep updating you guys as to what I'm going to be doing on my channel. I'm hoping to be more active here. I'm really hoping I get my mojo back, because I need to be excited. I need to feel happy to be, in order to make videos. So if I'm not, I always feel like, what's the point of coming on camera and fake smiling? I hate fake smiling. So hopefully 2020 is good. I have no plan per se for 2021, because I remember praying. My birthday was on 29th. I remember praying for the next year on that day, and I just told God that, God, let your will be done. Like, wherever you lead me, I will go. Because 2020 I had so many plans, so many, and then Corona happened and just like messed up a lot of things. So for 2021, I'm going wherever God leads me. I'm actually going wherever God leads me. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching if you came this far, and I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait to see you guys in 2021, and I'd really love to know about your plans for 2021. So if you have anything you want to do in 2021, tell me about it in the comment section. If you have suggestions as to what you want to see on my channel in 2021, you can also tell me in the comment section, or on Twitter or Instagram, any social media at all, and I'll try to incorporate that in my vlogs. So thank you guys for watching, and happy new year in advance. Bye.